My precious child, I see you, sitting there with your heart heavy, with burdens so old they feel like they're a part of your very bones. I know the nights you've cried alone, when no one seemed to understand the depth of your pain, and the mornings when you forced a smile, pretending that everything was okay when inside, you felt broken and unseen. Today, if you stay with me, if you open your heart fully for the next few minutes, I promise you that something will shift, something will change, and a miracle, yes, a miracle, is already making its way to you. But you must stay, and you must listen, and you must believe, because if you skip even a part of this moment, the chains of yesterday may linger a little longer. So, settle into this time with me. Let the world fade away, and hear my words as I speak directly to your soul. I want you to know that every tear, every regret, every failure you've carried is not wasted. I have seen them, I have held them, and I have transformed them in ways you cannot even imagine. There is nothing you could have done that would make me turn away from you, nothing that could make me stop loving you. And today I am calling you to release the pain you have clung to for years, the grief that has whispered lies into your mind, telling you that you are alone or unloved. Listen carefully, child, for I am here to remind you that I am always with you, that your struggles are not unnoticed, and that your heart, weary as it may feel, is a precious gift, a vessel of light that I will fill with peace. Now, I want you to breathe with me, slowly, deeply, letting the air fill your chest and then release, imagining the heaviness leaving your body with every exhale. I want you to see, even if only for a moment, a life free of the chains of resentment, regret, and sorrow. Imagine waking tomorrow with a lightness in your step, with joy that cannot be taken from you, with a calm that settles into the very core of your being. Do not doubt this. Do not question it. For I am faithful and my word is true. There have been countless souls before you who felt trapped, who felt the weight of 1,000 past crushing them. Yet when they turned fully to me, when they opened their hearts and let me guide their prayers, they were lifted, their burdens melted, and they experienced a peace that the world cannot offer. Remember the woman at the well, who carried shame and isolation, yet found renewal when she simply listened and trusted. Remember David, who, despite his sins and his mistakes, cried out to me in desperation, and I met him in his place of brokenness with mercy and restoration. And just like them, my child, you too are invited to step into this moment of transformation. I want you to feel my hand on your shoulder, lifting you, holding you close, whispering, "You are not alone. You are never alone." Let every worry, every hurt, every memory that has caused you pain drift from your mind, for I am here to carry it with you. And as you hear my voice now, know that the words I speak are not just sounds. They are life. They are light. They are the first seeds of miracles that are already taking root within you. I want you to close your eyes and visualize these chains, these burdens, these pains, and see them dissolving, turning into light, being absorbed by my presence, leaving you lighter, freer, more radiant than you've been in years. I am calling you to surrender fully, not in half-hearted hope, but with the boldness of faith, knowing that the miracle you desire is already being orchestrated by my hand. Let this be the moment you decide to let go of the anger that has poisoned your nights, the regrets that have haunted your days, the disappointments that have whispered lies of unworthiness into your soul. I tell you, my beloved, all of it can be released today, all of it can vanish, not because you deserve it, but because I love you beyond measure, and my desire is to see you whole, to see you healed, to see you rise above the pain that has clung to your heart for far too long. You might feel doubt, you might feel fear creeping in, but I am here, closer than your breath, listening, guiding, holding you steady. Let me remind you that prayer is not a ritual. It is a conversation. It is an intimate exchange between you and me, where your words are heard, your feelings acknowledged, and your soul comforted. And now, as you prepare to speak with me, as you prepare to open your heart fully, I invite you to also share this message with those who may be hurting around you. Press that like button, share this prayer, and allow my love to flow through you to others, because miracles multiply when hearts unite in faith and hope. My child, now take a deep breath with me again and imagine every wound of the past, the betrayals, the heartbreaks, the mistakes, and the sorrows melting away in my light. Feel the warmth of my presence in every corner of your heart, filling the spaces that have been empty, comforting the parts that have been wounded, and whispering peace into your mind. Hear my voice clearly. I am here. I am with you. I have not forgotten you, and I will not abandon you. Even if your life has felt like a stormy sea, even if you felt lost and unworthy, I tell you now, stand firm in my love, for this prayer, this moment of surrender, is opening the door to the miraculous changes your heart has been longing for. I want you to picture a life where the burdens you have carried for decades are no longer yours, where the heaviness of yesterday is lifted, where joy and peace take root in your soul, and know that every step you take from this moment forward will be guided by my light, and every tear you release will water the seeds of healing that are growing within you. You are not just praying words, my child. You are releasing chains, inviting freedom, and stepping into reality where my power, my love, and my grace are actively working in your life, creating miracles in ways you cannot yet see, but that will manifest in your time and in your season. So stay with me, believe. Open your heart fully and let the healing begin. Now, my beloved, as you remain here with me, feel the calm settling in your chest like a gentle tide washing over every fear, every doubt, every heavy thought you've been carrying for so long. I want you to imagine the burden of years slipping from your shoulders, not all at once, but piece by piece, like autumn leaves drifting slowly from a tree, landing softly on the ground, harmless and no longer attached to you. Remember how I parted the Red Sea for my people, creating a path where none seemed possible? That same power, that same miraculous love, is being poured into your heart right now. Do not rush. Do not force it. Simply allow yourself to be present in my presence, and you will feel the shift, the subtle stirring of a freedom you have never known. There may be parts of your heart that resist, whispers that say you are unworthy, whispers that say the pain is too deep to ever release. But hear me clearly, my child, for I have made you worthy. I have made you capable of receiving my love, and there is nothing that can hold you back from a miracle that is waiting for you today. Just as Job endured trials and sorrow yet remained faithful, and I restored him abundantly, so too will I restore you, filling the spaces of despair with blessings, with peace, with joy that your soul can recognize instantly. Picture it, a life where regret no longer follows your footsteps, where the voices of doubt are silenced by the certainty of my truth, where your heart beats freely, unburdened and light, and every breath you take feels like a gift, a reminder of the miracle that has begun within you. Let me remind you, child, that prayer is not just about asking. It is about surrendering. It is about opening the hands of your heart and allowing my power to flow into the areas that have been wounded, neglected, or forgotten. Remember the woman who anointed my feet with perfume, whose love and faith were offerings, and in return, she received healing, restoration, and recognition of her worth. That same principle applies to you. Your faith, your willingness to sit with me, your openness to this moment, is the offering that will release years of pain and plant seeds of miracles. Visualize your past struggles, your heartbreaks, your moments of deep disappointment, and now see them dissolving into golden light, as if my hand is gently brushing them away, never to return, leaving a space that can now be filled with hope, with clarity, with purpose. As you picture this, allow yourself to whisper with me, I release all that has held me back. I accept your love. I accept your peace. I accept the miracle you are bringing into my life. Know that I am hearing each word, each sigh, each whispered intention, and that every single one is being recorded in the heavens, being worked into a reality that will surpass even your wildest hopes. There may be moments when your mind wanders, when the heaviness tries to creep back, when you think the pain is too deeply rooted. But I am reminding you now, my beloved, that my power is greater than any struggle, my light brighter than any shadow, and my love deeper than any sorrow you have known. Even if you have been abandoned by others, even if you have been betrayed, even if you have thought that nobody could understand, I am here. I have always been here, and my plans for your life are good, full of hope, and full of miracles. Think of the paralyzed man lowered to the roof by his friends in faith, just as he was lifted and healed through belief and action. So too are you being lifted, even now by your faith, even now by your willingness to engage with me fully, even now by the courage you have shown simply by being here, listening, believing, and opening your heart. Allow this moment to be sacred, unbroken by distraction, untainted by doubt, and filled only with my presence, with my voice, with my assurance that every tear you have shed, every sleepless night, every moment of despair, is now being transformed into a testimony of my glory, my mercy, my goodness. You are not defined by your past. You are not bound by your mistakes. You are not limited by the pain that once ruled you. For I am making a way where there seems to be no way, and I am inviting you to walk into this new reality with courage, with joy, with peace, and with unwavering faith. My child, as we sit together in this sacred moment, I want you to breathe again with me, deeply, fully. And as you exhale, imagine that all that has hurt you, all that has bound your spirit, is leaving you, floating away, disappearing into nothingness, making room for the blessings, the miracles, and the renewal that I am pouring into you right now. And while you feel this, I want you to remember to allow this love to spill outward, to share it, to let others see the reflection of my presence in your life. Because miracles do not stop with you. They grow, they multiply, they inspire, and your example will light the way for others who are waiting for hope, just as you have waited. So take another moment, child, and whisper with me again, I accept your miracle. I accept your healing. I accept your love. Feel my arms surrounding you, my light filling you, and my presence settling into every corner of your being. Because today, this moment, this prayer, marks the beginning of the release you've been waiting for, and I am with you every step of the way, lifting you, guiding you, and reminding you that nothing is impossible for those who believe and surrender to my will. Trust me, my beloved, for the miracle has begun, even before your eyes see it, even before your mind understands it. And as you continue with me now, let your heart be fully open to receive every ounce of the love, the healing, and the restoration that I have prepared for you. And now, my beloved child, as you remain here with me, let every lingering thought of doubt, every shadow of fear, every trace of sorrow fade completely. For I am filling your heart with a warmth that cannot be shaken, a light that cannot be dimmed, and a peace that surpasses understanding. Picture it clearly in your mind. The burdens you carried for years, every hurt, every betrayal, every disappointment, now gently dissolving, drifting away like morning mist under the rising sun, leaving only clarity, freedom, and joy in their place. Feel the gentle power of my presence in your chest, in your mind, and in the very depths of your soul. For this is no ordinary moment. This is a moment when healing, restoration, and miracle converge in your life. Remember Peter walking on water. Though the wind roared around him and doubt crept into his heart, he was able to take steps toward me when he focused fully on my presence and reached out with faith. That same faith, that same focus, is what I'm asking of you now. Stretch out your heart to me, my child, and let me fill every empty space, every shadowed corner, every place that has long felt cold or unloved. Know that every tear you shed, every time you prayed silently in the dark, every moment you thought no one understood, has been recorded, cherished, and transformed by my love. And today, as you stay with me, you are stepping into a new reality where those pains no longer have a hold over you. Feel the freedom, child. Feel the relief. Feel the rising of hope like the sun cresting over the horizon after a long, stormy night. Let me remind you of the prodigal son, who returned with humility and trust, only to find celebration, restoration, and unconditional love awaiting him. You too, no matter what you have endured, no matter how far you have wandered, are welcome, cherished, and ready to be renewed. Breathe with me again, slowly, letting each inhale fill you with my strength, and each exhale release the old, the heavy, the painful, and the limiting. Hear my voice softly, yet powerfully whispering into your spirit. You are free, you are loved, you are restored, you are whole. Allow this truth to sink in deeply, for it is not a promise of possibility, but a declaration of certainty. As your heart opens, imagine yourself stepping into a life where miracles are ordinary, where peace flows through every circumstance, where joy is no longer fleeting but becomes your constant companion, and where my presence is felt in every action, every decision, every breath you take. There may be a time when you feel the old pains try to return, but remember this moment, child. Remember the faith you practice here. Remember the light you have embraced, and return to it often, for it is always available to you, and it will always guide you back to the miracle I have prepared. And as you continue to feel my presence, my love, and my healing, I want you to see beyond this moment to the life that is unfolding before you. Relationships restored, doors opening where they were closed, joy blossoming where there was sadness, and a heart that no longer trembles at memories of the past, but stands strong, anchored in my love. Trust me, my child, for I am orchestrating every detail, every step, every whisper of hope that enters your life. Nothing is random, nothing is wasted, nothing is beyond my power. Let your soul drink deeply from this assurance, and let your spirit rise in celebration of the freedom, the love, and the miracles that are now yours. Close your eyes for one final moment with me and feel the full embrace of my presence, letting it pour into every fiber of your being, washing away what has weighed you down, filling you with courage, clarity, and divine purpose. You have prayed, you have released, you have believed, and now, my beloved child, the work has begun. Walk forward with the certainty that what has been promised, what has been sown in faith, what has been embraced with trust, is blossoming even as you listen to my voice now. Your miracle is not a distant hope. It is a living reality, beginning in your heart, in your soul, in your life, and expanding outward in ways seen and unseen. And always remember, I am with you, I am for you, and my love will never abandon you. Today, this moment, marks the beginning of a new chapter, one where freedom, joy, peace, and miracle are your constant companions, and nothing can ever take them from you. Go forth in my light, my beloved, and live fully in the wonder and the grace that is yours, now and forever.